Harris, Justice League of America 117. A former member demands to rejoin the Justice League. What about it? Who is he? Is he kidding? Oh, he seems all right to me. Welcome back, buddy. Let's have a look at him. Does he still have what it takes? Does he pay his taxes on time? He made it before. He can do it again. It's Stephen Hawkman. We have a villain for this little tale called The Equalizer. This is him here, The Equalizer. I tell you what, Denzel Washington's really let himself go, hasn't he? The Equalizer has 6 arms. We don't get to see him use the arms at any point in the story. It's quite disappointing. Ladies and gentlemen, submitted for your approval, a story we like to call I Have No Wings and I Must Fly. The Justice League, well, Green Lantern's the rat bastard version. He is on their satellite base monitoring Mars, and he discovers a ship that he believes to be Stephen Hawkman's. The rest of the Justice League are summoned. We have Batman and Ara. Ara has also brought along his friend, Charlie Parker. I will explain him very shortly. Then we also have Superman and Adam Thumb. That is his full name, Adam Thumb. There is some weird shit going on with Stephen Hawkman. He disappeared months ago. He resigned from the team. But now, they are finding a lot of evidence to suggest that Stephen Hawkman is maybe trying to contact them. So the team set off to investigate the ship Rat Bastard detected. They leave Charlie behind on monitor duty. Charlie Parker, he was introduced in an earlier issue. He becomes Kid Stephen Hawkman. He doesn't really go anywhere. He has some brief history with the Tiny Titans, but due to the constant revisions and reboots of Stephen Hawkman, Kid Stephen Hawkman, already a minor character, he ends up just completely lost in the mix. It's not clear how he fits into the canon, or even if he is canon. The heroes, they go to Mars. If only there was a member of the Justice League who was a Martian. If only they had a Martian member. He could have been in this story. Well, they don't. The Justice League, they don't have a Martian member. No, not in the 70s. It would be too similar to Superman, wouldn't it? So they don't have any members like that. We have got space boomerangs on this page. Green Lanterns is attacked by space boomerangs that are yellow, so he can't do anything against them. He gets knocked out, and I reckon some would be up in arms because Batman, Adam, and Ara probably should suffocate to death without Green Lantern's bubble construct protecting them. The air on Mars is supposedly thin, but just enough that they can breathe without problem. Superman gets knocked out, so our two heaviest hitters are out. The remaining three enter the ship and they find an out-of-costume Stephen Hawkman waiting for them. Now, I actually spotted it right away. What he is wearing is, I think they based something he wore in Orkin World on this. He wore something very, very similar in one of those graphic novels. A little thing I do like is that due to the different atmosphere on Mars, the heroes are slightly off their game. Ara fires too low. Adam miscalculates his weight, etc. Or at least that is my reading. It is more likely tied to this dumb, power-draining story beat. Stephen Hawkman, he needed to absorb some of the League's powers to oppose the Equalizer. Batman is flying on that top panel. The Equalizer, he equalizes people. He goes to planets and he equalizes everyone's physical attributes. He makes them all the same level. He makes them equal. Stephen Hawkman was weakened down to the standard of a person on Orkin World. Whereas, as we saw, when the League were equalised, Superman and Rat Bastard were weakened, but Batman and Ara were made stronger. It's a dumb idea. I don't like it. And superheroes losing their powers or getting weaker was already quite well-worn territory by 1975. What it didn't need was this bad equalisation idea thrown in. And here is exactly why it is a naff idea. I said physical attributes, but it's more than that. Batman is now not able to think of an explanation for this. His intelligence has been affected by the equalisation. He is now only as smart as the others. How the fuck does that work then? Adam knows more about atomic science. So does he just lose all of that knowledge because the others don't know it and he's been made equal? It is a typical 70s comic book idea. It hasn't been thought out at all. Not sure if this combined use of Green Lantern's ring works with most Green Lantern's mythology either. Then we have Stephen Hawkman fighting the Equalizer in space. Better look at what Stephen Hawkman is wearing too. What do you reckon? Is what he is wearing what they were referencing in Orkin World? Comment down below or don't. It's your choice to say something or not. I'm only bringing it up because it was one of the few notable things in this issue. So the Justice League, they get their powers back, and with Stephen Hawkman, they confront the Equalizer. The action is flat, never really intense or riveting. It does acknowledge one of my initial thoughts. Where is Orkin Girl in all this? We don't find out where she is. She's probably down the makeup store buying makeup because she is a girl. They defeat the Equalizer with the power of love. Nah, not really. They defeat him with the power of 8. It was the power of 8 that defeated him. And now, Stephen Hawkman is back to normal. The bad guy is defeated. And Stephen Hawkman rejoins the Justice League. Still don't know where Orkin Girl is. It is another case of I don't recommend it, but this one is just average. It's dumb. The action is beyond underwhelming. Really, there's not much to praise at all. But it's only average. So I will give it... Wait, actually, I do have a bit of praise. One small bit of praise. This actually isn't the stock Justice League script template. They didn't split into smaller groups and repeat the same scenes and stuff like that. It's still nothing much. 7 thumbs uppity.